Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another 2004scape video, episode 3. This one I'm actually going to be editing a little bit more. It's going to be a bit more clips whenever I'm feeling like talking about a subject. The last two, three if you count the live stream, I just kind of uploaded raw gameplay, which I think is necessary because it's nice to hear everyone's initial impressions and just the initial hype of it. Discord is not as active as it once was in the first week, but yeah, we're past that first 1 week hump of the initial release of 2004scape. So yeah, there's still lots of hype around it. Obviously, player count keeps going up literally daily. Like, I would say the max player count has been going up like 50 players at least every day. We were at like 670 people online last night. I noticed something like that. It was like 650, 670, something like that. So that was kind of insane. But yeah, enjoying myself as usual. Doing mind runes right now. Was doing fire runes for a bit. So Halcyon posted a few XP rates in our Discord, and fire runes and earth runes were the top two if you're doing solo RC. So that's kind of interesting. Bodies are not really worth doing in this because there's a weird hill and a gate. Specifically, the gate kind of messes the method up. So Barbarian Village just has this crazy long fence, not a gate, sorry, like a really long fence that extends like all the way down to the entrance of it. So you have to go all the way around that to get to the body altar, so not really worth doing those, unfortunately, as much as I enjoyed doing body runes or body TRs, I guess, on old school. Not worth doing. But right now I am doing mines because I do need to make freaking swarms. I do need to make some profit back with runecrafting, because it's better to do this to make profit, I would say, because I'm like actually gaining GP and XP. So if I'm doing just mining my own essence, crafting earths, it's probably like 3.5k an hour. I haven't actually done the math, but it should be around there because that's what it is on old school. So yeah, so if I'm doing that, I'm not really gaining any profit, but I am gaining RCXP. When I'm doing this, I'm gaining about 3k RCXP and a lot of profit. I'm pretty much doubling however much I spend on essence right now, because I have 4x mines, which means for about 50% of the essence I have, I can do fire runes, which are probably between 5.5 and 6k. Halcyon posted 5.5, but I don't know, I was getting a little higher than that. So, but I think long term, fire runes mostly fire runes would be the way to go. I just need to get a decent amount of GP, especially once I hit 5x mines. It should be quite a bit more profitable in the early stages. Not so much in the future probably, but I need to stop running so much. Actually, I'm trying to, well, I guess I still have a decent amount, but my thought here is to keep at least like 50% run energy in case like someone starts attacking me or something, so I can get away. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. Same situation with the last episode. I am still looking for runners. I'm not really sure how the rank 1 guy just constantly has runners all the time, and he plays like all day, every day. No idea how he's doing that, but my guess is that people are just reaching out to him because he's got the hookup with mind runes. Obviously, he can do 5x. There are a few people that can do 5x right now, so not really sure what they're doing, but I think there's like 3 or 4 people maybe. I think it's level 56 is what you need for that. So I'm about, let's see, about a little less than 60k XP off that. So it's going to take a while, but yeah, basically I did probably 50% of my essence I could do with fires. Now I'm doing mines. So as I stated, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of taking things as they go. I'm kind of just adjusting to the situations It's kind of it's a very different play style than old school. Everything is sort of just like figured out on old school, and you just sit down and you grind the thing. Everyone's still kind of just figuring this out, coming up with ideas and methods to do for things long term. But I'm enjoying it. I do like kind of like a fresh. It's almost like a fresh game because, like, obviously we played at this point in time, this era of RuneScape, but obviously we were not 20-year-olds at the time. We didn't have the thought processes that we do now. So it is different, a different game entirely. I love the aspect of it about how, like, essence running, for example, like, people did it at the time, and it is just kind of like a naturally occurring phenomenon that happened, you know. I just kind of love stuff like that about this. Is like, it's intuitive, obviously, like, you have multiple runes, or you can make multiple runes, so might as well have people run you essence. But I've always been curious, like, how did that start? I like law running, for example. I did that when I was a kid. Like, obviously I wasn't the rune crafter in that situation, but it was I don't even know how I found out about it. I think maybe at one point I just saw people running from Drainer Bank and was like, where the heck are these people going? But yeah, anyway. Okay, back at fires. Doing these, getting a bit more XP, so I should have enough essence, or at least GP4 essence, in order to get to level 56 runecraft, which then I can unlock 5x mines, which is more useful than 4x mines, clearly. So hopefully you can get more runners, but yeah, this is pretty decent XP. It's like, I think I mentioned before, it's 5.5 to 6k. It's somewhere around there. This is the route I'm taking, and yeah, so I put up some offers on the marketplace again, and this time I included in the notes, this might be a good idea, I included in the notes that I'm looking for runners for essence. So the thought process is, somebody knows what mind running means, and they will be like, oh, you know what, I could turn this essence I have into more money if I did this instead. So I don't know, maybe that's being too hopeful, but figured I'd give it a shot. Not really sure what else to do other than just like spamming in public chat and Discord saying looking for runners, but I don't really want to do that because it's a little obnoxious. And yeah, so I'm resorting to other means of looking for runners. Unfortunately, my friends that play this game, they're not interested in that, because the reason why is because all of us are nerds who like to gain XP on our own accounts, and we don't really care that much about GP. I suppose this method of mind running is more of like a starter way of making money than anything. So once people get past that initial hump of making some starting cash, they probably have no interest in doing it again, unless it's a lot more profitable. And once you start getting those really high RC levels, then it starts to get into that realm. Not really sure how it's going to work in pay to play, but or once members comes out. I keep saying pay to play, I'm aware. So, but anyway, yeah, enjoying rune crafting as usual. 142.3k XP. And there's another update this morning to the servers. Not sure what happened with it, what's been updated. I was looking at the news post about what happened a couple days ago, and nothing I'm familiar with really. But one thing I did notice, I assume is with today's update, was you can no longer left click with your middle mouse button. It doesn't do anything, which I find really nice, because I kept misclicking. I'm so used to using middle mouse to rotate the camera. So plus I'm also still playing OSRS on the side, and actually booted up some 2001scape at the same time, because it's pretty AFK, and I don't know, this method here is just slightly too AFK for me to like keep my attention, because like I'm just doing use on one account and like walking to an altar on this account, so was getting a little bored. But yeah, doing some 2001scape killing pirates. It's quite AFK as well, but it occupies my clicks is the point I'm trying to make. Plus I can't really do much else on pause other than choppy use. It's I don't know, there's not many methods that are decent other than like I was doing flushies before, but that's just way too AFK. Like, I don't know, I need my attention to be in multiple places at once, so in order to be entertained. Every now and then I've been looking up 2004scape on YouTube and trying to find videos if people made anything about it. And there was a guy that uploaded a video yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, that I found, and he was saying, you guys should try this 2004scape game. There are 500 people playing it, and no one's heard of it, and there are no one making videos on it, by the way. Not a single person. He said something along those lines. I was like, oh, okay. Clearly he didn't like search 2004scape, because there are plenty of videos that have been uploaded about it, but whatever, bro. Alright, back with more runecrafting at the error altar this time, or soon to be. I feel like you all are just going to see me hopping between altars in this video, but so right now the prices of mined runes supposedly have gone up to 8 GP per rune. No one's selling for 7 anymore, but I have yet to get an offer for that, so we'll see if it's actually 8 or if everyone's just trying to sell for 8 and no one's buying. So I've switched over to airs. I'm just kind of giving it a shot. Haven't really done too much here yet. I just kind of got tired of doing mines. It's kind of slow and boring, but wow, I'm pathing poorly also. But although there are quite a few people buying, or I should say selling air runes, also quite a few people buying, so I figured might as well give it a shot. They are cheaper per rune, but at the same time I can also make 6x airs. I think it's 55 for that, and I have just hit 57 runecraft. So keeping that in mind, I can make, if I manage to sell these for, well, first of all, if I sell them for 4 GP, which is what people are buying them for, then I would be making 21k per hour. So if I were to sell the mines I was making at 8 GP, which is on the high end, it's 22k an hour. So if I were to actually sell airs for the price people are buying them for, it would be the same price as what I'm not getting for mines. So that's my thought process there. If I were actually to sell the airs for 5 GP each, which is what people are actually selling them for, not buying them, but it would be 27k per hour, which is quite a bit better, but don't think I'd be very successful in that, because it doesn't seem like anybody is buying for 5 each. So maybe people who are more desperate and haven't had their 4 GP buy offers go through, perhaps. But either way, I think I'll have better luck selling airs at this point. Because you guys get the idea. I've explained myself fairly well, I would say. All right, I am back. It's been about a week since the last clip, actually. Made quite a bit of progress since then. I'm at 65 runecraft now, rank 3 overall. So a lot has happened since the last few clips. I've done a bit of runecrafting. Obviously I switched over to airs, been here for a while. Been able to get quite a few runners since then. I'll probably put a clip in somewhere. Be doing some of that at some point. But yeah, making a bit of money doing this, and I think I've decided what I want my goal to be exactly with runecraft is. I think I'm gonna go for 88. I think that's a good level, because then I can make 9x airs, and that'll be a good way of making some consistent GP once members comes out. And I think now is probably the best time to be doing it, because obviously I won't always have access to runners, since everyone will probably switch over to members, but it's possible people will continue playing in free to play. especially if for some reason there's a lack of air runes coming into the game. I suppose I could be a resource of that. I imagine the members content rune crafters will probably be doing like Nats, is my guess. Maybe Chaos, I don't know. But airs are a pretty important resource in the game, I would say. So anyhow, let me just kind of recap some things, some notable things that have happened in the past. So let's see, rank 1 runecraft is no longer Vito. Not sure what happened to him. He hasn't played in a couple days, it looks like, but part of the reason is my guess is player Trisk, who is actually not Trisk from old school. I've been told it's a different player. I'm not sure what their actual RSN is, but Mitch VVS, someone from Twitter, is rank 1 runecraft now. Kind of stomped on Vito. Love to see it. So yeah, bit of competition going on with all skills, I assume. But I'm more so paying attention to the runecrafting community. I'll call it that. I was gonna say like runecraft sphere, but that just sounds weird. So anyway, yeah, I'm up to rank 3 now. Been staying consistent with it. A lot of people dropped off, and I was able to somewhat consistently get. Wow, the plank looks weird. It's like HD. That's crazy. Never noticed that. But I've been able to stay consistent with them and getting runners a fair amount. Been listing my need for them on the marketplace website, lostcity.markets. It's pretty useful. You get PMs pretty often advertising for 10x airs. So obviously I can't runecraft 10x airs, so what I do is I use this website. What is it called? I think it's like tallycount.app or something like that, and you can make categories for each player, and you just tally each one of their laps and pay them their remaining air runes owed at the end. I've been doing that. It's been working quite nice. And of course, the people who don't understand that concept instantly are like, "You're a scammer," which I'm like, okay, whatever, fine, don't run. I don't really care. I'm giving you 6x airs regardless in each trade, so, and a promise to have more. But the people who do believe me do benefit. So soon to be 7x, by the way, 16k XP off. Hopefully I'll hit that today, but probably not likely. Not sure. I got work later, so. In other news, let me think. There was one period of time I did want to record something, but I kind of forgot to. The marketplace website had a bit of a boom with the cost of air runes and rune essence. Ooh, I kind of want that GP. Let's put that back. Good old 240 GP from the mysterious old man. At one point, someone and a bunch of people collectively decided to try and inflate the price of rune essence, but it didn't really work because they're not worth that, and no one was buying for that price. So, yeah, I have a screenshot of a bunch of people listing it as 25 GP each essence. Their complaint was that runecrafters are making too much, but in reality, the runecrafters with actual high XP were all using runners anyway. So we're just like paying people to do it anyway. So we're not making any money. We're actually losing money for runecrafting. So was no point in buying those. During that time, I was just going over to the Essence Mine on World 1 and buying from newer players that didn't know about the market website. So buying it for reasonable prices and not insane prices. I kept an offer in on that website, and with a description similar to how I've been advertising for runners. I said no one's buying for these ridiculous prices, you morons, and I left that up for a while, so I think people might have gotten the hint. Someone in Discord said I single-handedly stopped the rune essence strike, or whatever they were calling it. Kind of silly, honestly. But yeah, I've been able to continue runecrafting for the most part. I did mine some essence, but it's mainly when I'm running low and people aren't automatically offering me things from the marketplace site. So I just go over to the essence mine. It's easier that way. Buy from people directly. They're usually pretty willing to sell you like whatever they got. It's usually only like a few hundred, but it adds up pretty quickly. So if you're looking to purchase something, just go to the source of where it's made. It's my advice in this video game. Yeah. So as I mentioned, about to hit 7x, and yeah, I do plan on continuing hiring runners. So if you're interested, always, of course, message me. It's okay if you message me like often. I'm not always looking for runners, or I should say I'm not always looking for runners for 10x. I'm always up for whatever I can make normally, but I do lose money, as I said, so I do have to make the money back. Shout out. I keep getting a lot of people asking me to make another video, so here it is. This will probably be the last clip in the video, maybe not the longest video you're hoping for. I did put out that poll, and I will take note of the responses. It seems like half of you want long videos, half of you want clips, and then like a very small percentage don't want any 2004 videos, but it seems to be a very small percentage of people. And those people are probably wanting me to upload videos on my main, on old school. So they aren't replacing them necessarily. I do have a couple videos like almost fully recorded. I just gotta conclude them, and I just haven't had the motive to do it currently. So anyways, what I was saying, always looking for runners. Feel free to message me. I have my private on pretty much all the time, and I don't care if you're feeling like you're bothering me. You're fine. I kind of getting used to having to PM people a lot in this, so it's kind of fun. It's a different way of playing that I'm not used to, so I am enjoying it quite a bit. Another thing I've kind of been thinking about, just kind of spewing out all the topics that I should have recorded clips of when they came to mind initially, but something else I've been thinking about is how this game is going to progress. So if you didn't know already, I'm also a little confused on how it's progressing, because I've had conflicting answers from people, and I don't really know what the true answer is, but because I've seen people, I'm going to get so off topic here, I just know it, but I've seen people say like, oh, can't wait for law runes to come out, can't wait for flesh crawlers to come out, and those aren't in this version. And from what I can understand, this version is staying the version it is, and there's not going to be like updates to it like there was in normal RuneScape. There will be, but it's going to be all at once and not like incremental. Like the law altar won't just get randomly added at one point, is my point here. It's not currently in this version. This is May 2004. The law altar came out in like June 2004 or something like that. So I think some people are a little confused about how the game is going to progress, but from my understanding, and I also am confused about this because this is coming from Tanner, who's a developer. He said that there might be a late 2004 split off, like fork in the road of a server for this one, which I'm confused about. I think that's kind of lame and silly, because I knew that there would be a 2005 version eventually, and I think that's fine, but I think it's kind of weird to do like in between 2004 and 2005 versions. So hope that's not going to be a thing, but because that would be really weird to have separate high scores both for 2004 in my opinion. Back to what I was saying though, I think as for my account in the progression of this game, I want to keep playing in free to play on this account in 2004, but I think maybe once 2005 comes out, maybe I'll give that a shot in members. So how it'll work is you can transfer your account data into the next year version. So because it is utilizing all the things that exist in that version it's so that's why it's kind of like a fair thing to do, is moving your account forward. And that's what I was referring to as like a fork in the road, is like, while this account can continue in 2004, it can also continue into 2005 with a different path. So I can continue to be free to play only on this, and I could try out members on that with pretty good stats by that point. Oh, there goes my alarm. I was gonna take a nap. I was pretty tired. I had to get up early this morning. I'm not gonna get into it, but and I drank too much coffee, couldn't fall back asleep. The servers were down for quite a while as well today, which was upsetting. I planned on playing a lot this morning because I had the morning off, but servers were down all today. And yesterday, my internet was down all day because we had a really bad storm, and there was snow everywhere, and power went out for a while too, but mostly just the internet was down forever, so I was not happy about that. So haven't been able to play much the past couple days. Been kind of annoyed by it because I really wanted to hit 66. I was really close 2 days ago. I barely gained any XP in the past couple days, and it's frustrating. Anyway, yeah, I think I will continue playing free to play on this version. I keep getting comments of people saying that I'm like flexing on free-to-play people, and like that's the point of my life, is to flex on free-to-play players and noobs. Yeah, that's totally why I enjoy doing this. It's not like people can enjoy different things. That's just silly. Yeah, people have such stupid comments sometimes. I've gotten multiple people saying that. I'm not really sure where you're coming from. I just kind of enjoyed this version. Whether you call it nostalgia or whatever, it's something I'm used to, and it's just something I love doing. So too bad if you got a problem with it, because it's just what I do. So apologies if this isn't quite the same length as the first two episodes. As I stated earlier in the clips in this video, I think that it was necessary to record the initial hype of the server. I think it was a very cool experience, and it's going to be nice to have that archived, to look back on how excited everyone was. Not everyone is playing that was playing on the first day, but it's okay. We have a few people sticking around. Like Hour, for example, he was in Discord for first few days of that, and he's rank 1 still. He says he's planning on quitting, but I don't know, he's still going. So and then, you know, we got a Inducted, obviously still going. He's up to rank 1 fishing now. Started like over a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks after, and still like was able to take rank 1 fishing. I think that's pretty hilarious. Oh yeah, I also wanted to mention, like, as for the first 99 in this, there's a couple people it seems like are racing. There's however, I think the cooking guy might end up winning here, since cooking is cooking, and they actually increase the amount of ticks it takes to cook, because they realized they got the amount of ticks wrong initially. So it's seeming like cooking will be the first 99, unfortunately, but previously player TM was doing pretty well with woodcutting, getting pretty close to being the first 99, but now it seems like he's neck and neck with this other cooking person. So I'm not really sure what that person is doing exactly, but wow, I'm getting off track. I was trying to end the video here, but yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I probably will maybe make more progress type clips, but I'm also planning on doing a bit of talking about my experience in the game as well, as I am right now. Maybe less editing than usual, but I don't know, I just got to get back in the habit of recording clips for things. It's sometimes you just want to play the game and don't really feel like recording. That's my perspective. So anyway, I'll leave you with that. Hopefully next video will start off with me at 66 runecrafting, which Should definitely happen soon. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time. Take care.